Hello and welcome to the Tyrant in Training podcast. I said podcast awful there. Podcast. What the hell is that about? I just tried to do a different voice to make it, change it up a bit.
I enjoyed that. It was
Did
very,
you?
yeah.
Okay. I am Kevin. I'm the host of this podcast and I'm joined for this intro by my paramour, Celine.
Aw.
What's a paramour?
My, greatest love. My big...
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well...
Oh, I was thinking of the
band?
No, the bad guys for Dark Side. Parademons. That's what I'm thinking of. You're my parademon.
I'll take that too.
Yeah, you sniff out fear. And that's what they feast off fear, you see. This podcast is an improv comedy podcast. And I'm going to hand it over to my parademon to explain what that means.
Sorry, I don't know why I froze up
You've
there.
completely frozen.
Your podcast is you invite people on and you...
I'm not editing this.
No.
This is one and done. This is live.
You ask them questions about what they'd be like if they were ruling their own country.
Yes. Yeah, usually as filmmakers, podcasters, comedians, anyone that comes on. Well done.
Has anyone ever done something so often and never improved? Surely there's a problem here. We can just move past this. We don't need the answer. I think it's a no.
No, I don't think so. I am joined by... you see, you've completely ruined me now.
I've ruined you. I'm so sorry.
Today's guest is another comedian, right?
Ooh.
And here's a cool thing I'm very excited for. I'm going to give you the great news. Then I'm going to give you potentially the bad news.
Oh.
So, today's comedian is from America. She's called Liz Coin, right?
Good name.
Little spoiler. It is a good name. And it's a legit name,
Yeah.
right? Now, personally, I would go with Coyne, but I think that's the Irish in us,
That's Irish,
right?
yeah.
Coin, perfectly acceptable.
Oh.
She says that when she goes on dates, people seemingly demand her passport or her ID, right? To say, no, that can't be your surname.
What's up?
I know, it's a bit aggressive. I think she's going after the wrong people, to be honest. Yeah.
So, oh, yes, okay. The good news?
No, that has nothing to do with good news. Her name is Liz Coin, but here's the good news, right?
That's her name. The bad news is she has to show her passport on every date.
Yeah, Border Patrol agents just constantly asking her. But the good news is that she's actually going to be in the Edinburgh Fringe Festival this year, right? And we're very excited, because we are going there for the first time this year.
We're very excited.
Yeah. Here's potentially the bad news, because
Yes.
I don't know when we're going exactly, what dates we have to figure out. But she will be there from the 30th of June, or 30th of July, to the 10th of August performing.
Ooh,
right?
very good.
So, I think 2 weeks basically.
Yeah.
And she will be at the Gilded Balloon, right?
It's a good name.
And I swear we've looked at comedians there and they're constantly, that's a good place for them.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can go and see. But if not, everyone who's listening to this and you're going to Edinburgh, go check it out because she's very funny.
Yes.
Lizzie Sunshine is the name of her weather and her show as well. So do you want to hear some out of context quotes from Liz Coin, Lizzie Sunshine?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Take that, Kevin's mom.
Yeah.
Liz has a torrid past with Mr. Beast, who's now trying to ruin what was once called America. But I used to be smarter, but things have gotten worse for me. It's my Sunland, Kevin. I don't know what to tell you. I don't want a bounce house.
I will let people know before you comment on what you've just heard. The last woman who had a go at my mother, I fell in love with. So I quite enjoyed Liz's appearance on this podcast, and I hope to go on a date with her and find her passport.
That's misrepresenting
We'll
the past.
move on. So yes, you can see Liz, find her on Instagram, Liz Coin, and you can find her at the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. That'd be very, very exciting. Okay, and where do you find this podcast online?
On Instagram.
Yes.
On Bluesky.
Yes.
On Threads.
Yes.
On
TikTok. Yes.
On Facebook.
Yes.
On LinkedIn.
Yeah, of course.
On its own website page.
Yes, which is tyrantintraining.podcastpage.io.
Yes.
And you can find it at Tyrant Podcast on all those platforms, and you can find me at Kev Ryan Person on all of them as well. And yeah, that's it. Do you want to listen to more Coin? There's no pun with Coin, is there?
Coin.
How about we kind of phrase later?
Ho. Excellent, well done.
That'll do. Okay, keep listening.
She's iconic.
She is iconic.
There we go.
God. Can we get 3 more in for the next 10 seconds?
No,
we can't. No, we can't. Okay, yeah, listen, just keep listening. Okay, so you're ready to rock. Liz Coyne is ready to rock. I am first going to have to ask you, have you any idea what name you're going to give your island? Because I do have one name for you,
Oh.
but I'm only an advisor.
Ooh, well, my name is Liz Coin, and people
Yeah.
always think that it's fake. People are always like, "Is that your real name? Let me see your ID." And my real name is indeed Liz Coin, or it's
Who has,
Elizabeth Coin.
like, do you mean security guards, not just random people on the street asking you for ID?
No,
No.
not random people on the street, but like it's usually like people I suppose who are trying to be flirty, like, "Oh, no way, that's real."
Let
Like
me
I
see
don't
your
think
ID.
Yeah, no, I've dead ass. That happened to me within the
What?
last month. This dude asked, like, he didn't believe me that it was real. He like thought it was a stage name. And I was like, okay, buddy. Like he just wanted my address. Who knows?
But that's such a weird. Okay, I've been out of the dating game a long time. But if I'm like, oh, Liz Kine, what an unusual and exciting name. Let me see your identification. That's not, okay. Can I
Yeah.
see your medical records, Liz? Before
Yeah.
this goes further. Okay, yeah, all right. So yes, okay, Liz Kine,
Okay.
your name. We have identified you as that's your correct name. You've know, yeah, that's
Yes.
fine. So, win the name of your country. Do you want to name it after yourself, or do you want to something,
I don't think I want to name it after myself because
Canada?
yeah. What'd you say?
Canada?
Coinada. No.
Canada.
I
No,
think
okay.
that is bad. Is
Oh,
that okay? I
I
don't want it
spent
to be.
all day doing that. Okay, yeah, yeah.
I'm so sorry, Kevin. I'm
Thanks.
so sorry. Let's name it Sunland,
Sunland.
the land of the sun. This is like my country,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
to
yeah,
pick.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because
Lovely.
ideally it's gonna last once I'm gone. And it would like the
Yes.
people I would be a ruler that like once I die, they're like, she was great. She founded us. Let's put her face in a mountain and like
Oh, are you going to
the
do that?
land will continue, Like Mount Rushmore.
Well, with just your face on the mountain, not
Well,
famous
other
people.
people can be there too. That was just like a Mount Rushmore joke.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no, I'm going with
American
it.
Irish.
I'm fully
You know what I'm
invested
talking
in
about, right?
that. Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going Sunland. I assume
Sunland.
Sunland. Okay, I like Iceland, Greenland, Ireland, Finland, Sunland. All fits. Timberland. There was another one. We have to figure out where we're going to put this island because we don't take over places, right?
Okay.
We'll magic up a new island for you. How was your
Oh
geography?
God. I'm horrible at geography. I
Okay,
am
I can
like
help you.
actually so embarrassing at geography that like it would shame my parents if someone put me on the test. Like I have nightmares that people will be like, "Hey, quick, I mean, I could tell you where Africa is, couldn't name a country, and I know Europe medium, but not even that well. I
Okay.
would like to think I could point to Russia, but I think I'm kind of dumb. I used to be smarter, but things have gotten worse for me.
Oh, so okay, what continent is Ireland in?
Europe.
Oh, well done. Okay. I have quickly looked up some geography questions for you. What is the capital of Wales? Jesus. Okay, what's the capital
Do
of
you
Wales?
even know that?
I
Something,
do.
probably something share, like Wilkinshire or something.
Okay, it is Cardiff. Sorry to put you on the spot here. What's the capital of England?
The United Kingdom. Oh no, United Kingdom is
It's
what's the
all
capital of
it's
it?
the capital of England.
London?
Yes. Okay. Okay. I'll give you three more,
Oh.
right? And then we're
Oh
done.
God, okay.
Yeah. Sorry. I didn't expect this, but capital of France?
Paris.
Yes. Capital of Germany.
Berlin.
Well done. And
Really?
Athens. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you're getting all these right.
This
Last
is
question.
great.
Athens is the capital of which city, what country?
Greece.
See, I didn't even have to finish that. You're fine. I'm still going to help you.
Everyone knows Athens, Greece, though. My family's Greek.
Oh, okay. Coin is in
I
Greek.
guess I'm not talking as much capitals. I just more so you said, where will I put my island? Like we got to
Yeah.
pick a body of water. I don't know what it's a good one to pick.
I'm going to give you a map, and
Oh my
that'll
gosh.
sort out. See, have it all here. That's Ireland, and that's America, and Russia is here.
I love Ireland.
There you go. Have you been to Ireland?
Yes, I have.
Oh, whereabouts?
I've been to Dublin and I've been to Belfast.
Oh, sweet. So you're up here, by the way, and then Dublin is there. Limerick is down
Yeah.
there. Not much in Limerick, to be honest. Okay, so apart from presuming you don't want to be beside Ireland, Sunland, where are you gonna place that?
I feel like I'd want to put it maybe I'll stay where I know, closer to America, but it'll be like off maybe like off the northeast, like
Like,
not near New Jersey.
oh
People will
God,
hate me
no.
if I say near New Jersey, but I also want it to be warm. I want us to have
Mm,
all four seasons because I think it builds character. Maybe close to Nantucket.
where the hell is Nantucket?
You
Where is
scroll in,
Nantucket?
scroll in.
All right. I'm in New Jersey. The mouse or the
Yeah.
the screen is
Like
hovering
see
near
where
New
Atlantic
Jersey.
City is? Go up,
Yeah.
like
Where?
north, and I guess I should say up.
North.
It's
Uh,
basically, it doesn't really matter. It would be in this body of water off of
somewhere around
the
there.
north of America. Yep, it's a
Okay.
little north than what you have pulled up on this map, but this is an audio visual or audio medium, so it
Yeah,
doesn't
they'll
really
have
matter.
to.
But yeah,
Yeah, yeah. My listeners are
yeah, so like in
notoriously
the
brilliant at
waters
geography.
there.
They know everything. Okay, so we're putting Sunland around there. Very. Are we putting it close to America? Like right up there, or are we putting it out a bit?
I think out a bit from
Yeah, yeah.
America, but you would be able to take a boat in there if you
In and
needed
out.
to, but it's enough of a hassle that people wouldn't.
I'm just concerned what you mean by hassle. Like, does it mean like you have like obstacles in front of them, or is it just a distance?
No, it's just like it's a long enough journey by boat that people aren't doing it every day. Like I don't want
Yeah.
people to like take the Staten Island ferry to Sunland. You know what I mean?
Right, you don't want too many people coming over.
No.
Speaking of people, usually I tell people, your island, which will have plenty of room, so you'll be fine, but it has 10
Mhm.
million citizens. Is that okay?
It has 10 million citizens?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're popular. Load of people wanted to come over.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunland is set up with 10, it's twice as many Irish people, so it's good.
Wow. Okay.
That sounds like too many. Your reaction says that's too many.
No, you glitched out for a second, so all I heard was that it's double Ireland.
Oh, it's double Ireland, yeah, the population.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I love Irish people.
There you go.
I love Irish stuff. Maura Higgins, I love. Niall Breslin, I
Mm.
love.
Okay, so Sunland has a lot of Irish people. They have followed you over, right?
It
They
has, I would say Sunland has a really good, I would say beside it's Irish people, Greek
Greek.
people,
Yeah.
Midwestern people, and maybe that's it.
Okay, we'll have
Midwestern American people.
Midwestern American, Greek, and Irish. And
Specifically the ones in the Midwest who loved theater, like musical theater.
oh, okay. So is that going to be a big thing in your island on Sunland?
Yeah, oh, for
Musical
sure.
theater.
It's gonna be a very rich arts community.
Right. So I have to ask you as well. Liz Kine is obviously the ruler of the island. Do you have
Yep.
any official title? Like, what should people call you?
I think people can call me president.
President Kine?
Yep.
Yeah? Or President Liz?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you do the first name or
President Coin, I
President
think
Kine?
seems fine. Yeah, or
Okay.
Dr. Coin. I feel like in this world I have a PhD.
Doctor Kine. But you're not doing medical procedures.
No, no, no. Like you know what I mean?
Like literature. Doctorate in literature. Can you do that?
I'm saying if I am the president of
Yeah.
Sunland, I probably have a PhD. I don't know what it's in, but you can choose to call me either President Coin or Dr. Coin, but I'm probably President Coin.
So, oh, because usually presidents have doctorates, like the President of America.
Um, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
I just am telling you what I think I would
Okay,
have.
absolutely. We'll make sure you
You
have
just
that.
gotta go with me,
I'm
Kevin.
going
You
with it.
just
No, no,
gotta
no, I'm
yes
absolutely.
and
I'm
me
just making
here.
sure I have it right. That yeah. Okay, so you're President Kine, but they can call you Doctor Kine because you have a doctorate.
I have a doctorate. Yeah.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, I have to ask you: do you want a mansion, um, to live in, or what type of house do you want to live in?
Okay, so I'm on Sunland. I'm
Mm,
picturing Sunland. It's a place that has four seasons. You can
yeah.
easily, it's very easily walkable. You can get to the beach and like the side if you
Mm,
want, but it's like very lush and there's lots of green. And so I think my house, actually, I think, yeah, I do want to live in a big house and it's in like the middle ish of the island. Like it actually isn't
mm,
right on the water. And I want to be like kind of like how DC in America was built, is that the house is in the middle of everything. So it's like nowhere else does the house exist like level because I want to be for and of the people of Sunland.
Yes,
So like I don't exist like up and away on a hill guarded
you're
by a
amongst
moat.
them.
It's like I'm in among with all of you.
Ah, but do you have so like can people show up like are the common people allowed to go in and visit you or have meetings with you or it's a heavily guarded
I would say it's guarded for protection, though I hope there's no like scary people on Sunland.
unless you
But I
decide
think
not,
it's
yeah.
guarded for yeah, I think it's guarded for protection, but like it's kind of like the White House where like schools can come and visit and like
Mm.
there's definitely like areas that you can come because it's like exciting. It's the capital, it's the, area of Sunland, but it's not almost like a museum.
Right, right. You'll have stuff there that with the school kids and stuff that you were saying is coming. I might have this a little bit wrong. I think I'm right in saying. Uh in Norway in the Royal Palace. They have the Royal Palace in Oslo, right? I think it's like every Monday school kids just wander up and like do a march up and around like to the right up to the front of the palace and down. So like if you're the king or
That's
whoever is inside
cool.
there. Yeah, I was like, oh, I never see
That's
him
kind
out.
of how it should be. Yeah, you don't see him out and about. I mean, I don't think that the people should be able to like see your bedroom in the royal palace. Like some things have
No.
to be private, but if you're a officer of the public, if you're like for the people, they should be able to come mosey up. There should be a little gift shop where they can buy a Sunland
Yeah,
themed
yeah.
coffee and get a magnet for their fridge.
Have you gone to the White House on a visit or anything?
I haven't ever gone in it, but I have been to DC plenty and like seen it and been up around it and stuff.
Can
I
you
was just
get
there the past weekend.
can you get close? Or is it a bit
Yeah.
you're Oh, okay. Because I went to Dublin recently and I've never been to the Irish president's house. Like the president of Ireland is kind of more ceremonial. It doesn't have the same powers or nearly the same powers as most places. But I went to his house, or Sanukran it's called. Um it's very far away from the road. Like I thought I could walk right up to it, but no. Like it's
Mm.
I was like nobody's coming against like what you don't need to be that far away. It's a bit weird. Um
Yeah, I think
in
they used to design it that way, and then they
yeah.
probably have changed it.
So in your mansion, do you want to splurge on anything big? Like do you want anything amazing inside the mansion?
Oh, oh my gosh. Thank you so much for asking about interior design because that is really what we care about here in Sunland.
Absolutely.
We care a lot about how the house looks.
Okay, yes.
We yeah. Oh, totally. Okay, I think I want the kitchen. I'm going into this. I want the
Yeah.
kitchen to have like a black and white tile floor. I want it to have
Okay.
like touches of different eras of design. So like maybe the like kitchen is very like 1950s kind of like old
Oh,
vibes, but
yes.
then
Okay.
everything has different I think it's a super colorful, like really well decorated. There's a lot of like Mackenzie Childs and like classic pieces. That's a brand. It's
Mm,
a US brand, doesn't matter. But
that'll do.
basically it'd be very colorful and lots of cool like designer stuff. Oh, and okay, in this
Yeah.
world of Sunland, since a lot of people are artists and like art is very
Yes.
celebrated, I think every year at like the Sunland Fair or
Mm.
something, like a piece of art wins, and then that art is shown in one of the rooms of the president's house.
Do you mean like a painting or like it can be anything like a sculpture or whatever they fancy?
Anything,
You put
yeah,
it in.
painting, sculpture, yeah.
What happens after the year is out? You get rid of it, toss it, bring in the
No, I
next
think
one.
it would go back to the artist who made it and they can do what they want. It would be sold
Ah.
or it could go back to the
Oh
artist
God,
to
they're
do
making
whatever
it.
they want.
Yeah. Okay. Do you inside in your living room, do you want a sunken, the couches where it's like sunken down into the floor? Do you want that sort of area? Do you know
Huh.
what I mean?
Oh,
Like
I
a
think I know
pit?
what you mean. Like a pit. No, I don't think I need a pit. I
No.
don't think I need a pit. I think the living room can be, I want it to have like a little bit of fanciness to it, but I dislike when houses are so fancy feeling that it doesn't feel like you can sit on the couch and
Live
put
in
your
it.
feet up.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
it's too like almost like
Too
museumy.
like pristine. Like I want it
Yeah,
to
yeah.
look pretty, but not like a museum. Like I want
Yeah.
there to be a blanket on the couch that someone knit
Yes.
because knitting is celebrated in Funland. Like I just want
Oh,
everything to have like a little bit of crafty DIY-ness
yeah.
to it because Yeah,
Do
that's who
you
I want.
want like a home cinema or a swimming pool or a tennis court or golf course or anything like that? Anything like, oh
Ew.
wow,
Okay, no golf course. That's boring. Only
okay.
boring people like golf, and
Frisbee
that's for
golf.
boys. So Frisbee golf is fine. I would never pick it. I don't need it in my house. I want definitely want a swimming pool that
Yes.
you can like swim in outside when it's sunny or that you can like swim laps in for exercise because I love that.
Yes.
Um I want like a sauna. Yeah, anything spa
Oh,
like that would be
yeah.
really good.
Who
Like
was I?
yeah.
I was speaking to someone recently and I can't remember. Oh, yes. A recent guest. What do you think of the rainforest showers? Do you ever go through
Ooh,
them?
yeah.
I'm not a fan of them. They're the
I
only thing I'm
wouldn't
not a fan
want
of.
Yeah, I don't think I need it. I would like it to have as an option if I'm feeling like it's
Yeah.
particularly novel one day, but I want like a regular shower too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want I don't think I need any like tennis courts or anything. A trampoline would be fun. I love
Mm.
trampolines like for kids or just
Yeah.
for myself, low key. So yeah, definitely like amenities like that. And I just think there's like a room for everything. There's definitely like an art room or like a music room. Maybe there's like
Mm.
a concert hall attached to the
Oh,
house.
wow. Okay.
And that's where like the Sunland Orchestra and the Sunland Choir and like there's like regular and band, like there's like regular performances happening of the local
What
musicians
can
and
you do
everyone gets
plays
paid.
there?
And they do plays, yeah.
Plays and all that. Yeah. You join in as
Yeah,
well
and
though,
at
right?
night there's like a little comedy club around the corner,
Mm.
and so there's improv every night.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, it's lovely. Okay.
Yeah.
I will put a kind of a limit on one thing. You said about trampolines. I'm going to give you an option. You can only have one or the other. Uh, sorry. Classic improv. No, you're not allowed to do that. Here's one. Here's
Yeah.
one title. You can either have a fantastic trampoline, right? Perfect. Like the whole room is a trampoline, that sort of thing. Or you can have a really, really good bouncing castle. But like,
Ew.
what?
Bouncing castles are lame.
How are they
Trampolines
lame?
for sure. A bouncing castle, like
Yeah.
the ones that you have at like a birthday party? No.
Or you have,
That's gonna pop. That's gonna deflate. It's gonna get nasty. Unless we're
uh,
not thinking of the same thing.
I mean, we are, but I mean, I'm talking like a really good one, like you know,
I don't think
like an
there's such
obstacle
thing.
course. Ah, but it'll be big. Like you'll be able to go through tunnels and slides and all that, and you'll have your area for bouncing. You know? No? Am I?
It's my Sunland, Kevin. I don't know what to tell you. I don't want a bounce house.
Oh no, you
I
don't
just feel
have
like
to.
a bounce house would get really old, but like a trampoline never gets
Lives
old.
forever. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I hate to push this. I'm just surprised that you were so gung ho of like, no. I'm
Yeah,
like,
those look
okay.
so I don't want that at all.
Yeah, to be honest, this hasn't worked out. Okay, I'm okay. Right, fine.
For
That's
everyone
fine.
listening to this, Kevin just pulled up a picture of the worst
Shit.
looking bounce house in
Oh
someone's
shit.
backyard and said, "You don't want this?"
It was rubbish.
Just so everyone
Um,
knows.
yeah,
Drag
that's.
him accordingly.
I didn't even pull up Google. I just pulled up my folder of photos. It was just you see me sticking my head out of it. Okay, yeah, we'll get you
It's
the
like
trampoline house. That's what they've nicknamed your mansion, by the way, the trampoline house. Um,
trampoline house. Oh, that's good. That's powerful. Got
yes,
that
yeah,
bounce.
powerful. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'll just quickly ask this because I think I know the answer. Do you want, as President Coin, do you want a throne room?
The throne room?
Yeah.
Only if that's what we call my toilet.
Well, I meant a place where you'd meet other presidential leaders, but if it wants to be your
Oh,
toilet,
oh. No, no, no.
okay.
I get it. The throne room is where we meet other presidential
Yeah.
leaders.
It's like you
Yeah,
in
I
the
mean,
shower and
do we
someone
have
stand,
to
yeah.
call it the throne room? I would say petition to call the bathroom the throne room and to call this one, I would like to where I meet the other presidential leaders is called the library. And it's like
Oh, is
a
it?
big old-timey library, kind of like if Beauty and the Beast Belle's library were real. And it has those ladders that go around back and forth and it's like
Shit.
magical. Or like the library in Wicked.
I've not seen Wicked, but is it?
What?
I know. Yeah. Okay. I have not, and
That's
do you know, I'm not
why. Do you hate
apologizing for it.
women?
What? I
I said,
already
why do you hate women?
no. I already have a woman, so
Oh, you have one, so you don't
yeah.
need any more.
I
Got
don't
it.
need
Got it.
any
Got it.
more.
Got
I'm good. I'm good.
it. I'm surprised that you didn't see it.
No, I just have. I I'm going to cut this out of the podcast because I'm kind of embarrassed by it. I'm so bad with watching movies recently. Like in the last year, I've watched nothing. I've been,
I'm just giving you shit about Wicked. It's okay. You
I
should
know,
see
but I
it
feel
though. It's
bad.
really good.
Yeah,
You don't need to feel bad.
I feel,
I'm kidding.
no, I,
I've been kidding this whole time. I've been kidding this whole time.
I take everything at face value. Um,
Don't do
yeah, it's
that.
just
You're
terrible.
interviewing comedians.
Yeah,
I'm
and
sorry I said that. I should have said you hate gay people. Maybe that would have made you feel better. Because
no,
Wicked's really
why would
gay.
that make me feel better?
Ow, I don't know. I think maybe our humor is getting lost
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
what is it? Cultural differences here.
Yeah, most cultures attack me, so yeah, I have noticed that sometimes.
Oh my
Um,
gosh. Just go see Wicked and we'll solve all of these
okay,
problems.
okay, I'll see Wicked. The thing I was going, okay, I was going to suggest something for your library room, and then you
Mm.
said about the rolling ladders, so I don't think you're going to be happy with this either. But I'll chance it. Do you want the rolling ladders flying around? Okay, or instead, because you know the ladder is obviously to get the books up high. Okay,
hmm hmm
do you want that, or do you want stairs that also have books in them?
Oh, like a
Mm.
spiral staircase bookshelf?
Kind of, yeah, but you can obviously go up. Well, no, they're like
Oh.
stairs built into the bookcase. Well, it's obviously out a little bit, but you can walk up them. But in those stairs, there are more books. So, like when you're looking face on, it just looks like all books. But when you get closer, you realize there's stairs there, so you can walk up.
Oh,
Now,
that's cool. I think, yeah, let's have both. Let's have that. Let's have both of those
both.
things.
Yeah, we do both. Okay, yes, okay, yes. I'm back on cue. Okay. What unusual list is your country top of?
Ah, most, I think we recently beat Denmark for the most cyclists.
Which mean, oh wait, how do you know Denmark? Wait, do you know for a fact Denmark is like the highest or?
So Copenhagen and Amsterdam are both like the bicycle capitals of the world. I lived in Copenhagen for a summer and I did a jaunt to Amsterdam. I took this class called Bicycle Urbanism, and it was all about laying out cities and building them to be
Oh,
more
yeah.
um yeah, like designing cities to be more bicycle compatible. So, I'm a big nerd, but I think it's very helpful to make cities feel like human-sized and that
Mm,
bikes and pedestrians are always first before cars.
yeah.
So I think that's what Sunland would be at the top of is like the happiest or like kind of best quality of life and the most cyclists.
That's fantastic. Okay, I did look up and I did say you're right. Like, yeah, you're spot on. That the Netherlands is number one and Denmark's number two. The way they did it is bikes per person. So like the
Mm.
Netherlands, it's pretty much one bike per person. It's 0.99, and then in Denmark it's 0.81. So like in Denmark there's 5.5 million people and 4.5 million bicycles, right? Um,
Yeah.
and in the Netherlands there's 16.5 million. So to beat that, what we just have to basically say is you have 10 million people, there's maybe 10 million and 500 bikes. Like everyone has just over one bike on average.
Yeah. And maybe
Oh
because
yeah.
like people travel to Sunland because for like maybe every year there's like this big bike um festival where they bike from one side of Sunland to the other, and it's like a week long festival party where like they start at one side and they bike across the country to the other side, and that attracts a lot of tourists to Sunland, and like that gets a lot more bicycles in for that.
Would you do a tour the Sunland
Yeah,
instead of
I'm
Tour de
actually,
France?
it's so funny. My reference point, there's this thing in America called RAGBRAI, and it's in the state of Iowa, and it's where you bike across the state of Iowa over a week in the summer, and everyone camps out and drinks, and it's like a big beer and biking
Do you all
thing.
go together?
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool. What's the name of it though?
it's called RAGBRAI. It's an acronym,
Yeah.
RAGBRAI.
Okay. If it's an acronym, it's fine. It didn't sound great, but the name didn't sound great for a second. But I loved. Yeah, that's really cool. How often? How
Yeah.
long does that take? Have you done it, or
I
would you
haven't
do it?
done it. I want to do it next summer. This summer I'm
Oh
going to
yes,
Edinburgh, so I am going to the Fringe Festival this summer.
yes.
Um, yeah, so I'm
Oh,
excited for
okay.
that. So I can't. But let me Google Ragbri for you. Ragbri 2025. I wish I could. Um, register his annual Great Bicycle Ride across Iowa, an annual 7-day bicycle ride across the state. It's so cool. My grandfather was a huge cyclist. He would bike like
Mm.
3,000 miles a year.
Jeez.
And my whole family throughout the years, like my mom did it with like she went on it
Mm.
before her and my dad got married. And when they got married, she still had the tan lines on her hands from the bike gloves because
Oh,
they had
Jesus.
just done ragbri. So yeah, I've always wanted to do
Sweet.
it. I never did it as a kid, but now as an adult, I want to kind of do it in my grandfather's honor.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that
Yeah.
I like that idea. And yeah, okay. And by the way, you're doing Edinburgh this year. Are you performing in
Yeah.
Edinburgh, right?
I'm performing. Yeah, I have a
Ah, it's so
2-week
cool.
run at the Gilded Balloon. First time going, so it's
Mm.
a big deal for me. I've never been. I've done other like festivals and stuff like that, but this is the biggest
Oh
ever.
yeah,
Like
that'd be cool.
I know it's going to be overwhelming and fun.
That'd be exciting though, because as I said, I've talked to a few comedians and they've always been like, "Oh no, it's brilliant!" Like to go over and it's the experience of it. It's not even just on stage part, but the actual being there and in it, because there's so many of them
Yeah.
around. Okay, sorry.
No,
So you
it's
have the
okay.
most cyclists in the world, right? Or per person, you have the most bikes. Are you taking
Yeah.
part in the Tour de Sunland?
Of course, I'm taking part of it. I feel like I want to be the kind of president who's like everyone feels like that's my aunt, like that's my aunt, like that's
No.
Aunt Liz, like everyone's,
What if they call
you
you
know.
mother?
Mother. I feel like they can call me mother in like a fun way, but I don't want it to be weird. I feel like aunt is more powerful somehow.
Okay, so if the people come up saying, "Mammy, you have been a delight."
Mammy,
Mammy, what's wrong with
mammy,
Mammy? Yeah,
mammy.
sorry,
If
this
they
is
come up
Mammy.
saying mammy, I'll be like, "You're Irish. Go. You sound drunk and Irish.
Go fuck yourself.
Not go home. You're welcome here
Oh,
instead.
yeah. Go home. That's a scandal. Someone said mammy, you're like, go home, and they're like, oh my God.
Mammy, go home."
Mammy.
Yeah.
Mammy, don't leave me, mammy. Um, by the way, if if you won the first Tour de Sunland, would you be a little bit paranoid that you think they let you win?
I don't think it's a competition.
Oh, I was thinking Tour de France, and but yeah,
Yeah,
okay, so it's not a competition.
it's just like a almost think of it like a big beer biking like fun festival time. It's like not for the it's not like a race.
Right. Okay, but if
Yeah,
I
which
cycle a bit,
maybe I'm being too like la la la, everyone's
no,
equal, everyone wins.
no, but
But I feel
so
like we'll have competitions in other places, but
yeah,
for the rag I mean, I don't even know if I feel like Ragbri is probably a race, but it's just the kind of thing where like no one cares. Like I'm not there to
it's
win.
I mean, you have that with marathons and stuff. I know people like finish wherever in a marathon, but no, but like as long as you finish it, and to be honest, even as long as you give it a good go, people are usually like, "Well done." That's
Yeah.
tough. Like once you finish
No
it,
one's
you
like,
finish it.
well, you ran that marathon kind of slow, buddy. I'm not gonna, comment good job on your Instagram
Oh,
post.
14th in the New York Marathon, loser. Can't even get
Oh
top
my
10.
God,
Yeah,
14th would be crazy.
14th.
My
Go home.
roommate is a runner,
Mm.
and I don't know. There's two kinds of people. There's people who run, and then there's people who do one woman shows, and I'm
Cycle.
the second one. But
There,
she did the New York City half marathon, and even that, I'm like, this is crazy. Why would
how
anyone do this? Like, I like to
how
exercise, but running sucks.
how long is the half marathon? Do you know?
I do. Well, it's in miles. It's 13. Oh, why am I yawning? Sorry. It's 13. I'm yawning because running is boring.
Mm.
13.2 or something miles.
There's two type of people, runners and cyclists, and you're a cyclist, and it's all gonna be a fun time. Okay, I have a bad question for you. It's a bad news question. In your country where everyone loves you and they all call you auntie and president and some call you mammy, um,
Auntie's so good. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
your approval rating is 94%. Okay.
That's excellent. Wow. That's so good. Who are the 6%? Why don't they like me?
They're the ones who insistently call you mammy even when sober, and they don't like when you give out to them about it.
Wow. Oh, okay. So that they
Plus,
like me, they like me too much.
they are also bouncy castle salesmen, and they don't
Oh, okay.
like.
All
Yeah.
right. You know what? I'll accept. 94% is an extremely high approval rating, and even though I would love for everyone to like me, I can let it go.
Can you let it go? Do you want to kick him off?
Yeah.
If you kick him off the island, then it's
I'm a people
100%.
pleaser president, it would appear.
But if you kick him off the island, then it's 100%.
No, they should stay there. I need someone to humble me at least a little bit, otherwise I'll be, you know what I mean? Like we
Yeah.
have to have some balance.
Okay. That's fine. I do have bad news then you're not going to be happy with.
Oh no.
I should have, yeah, okay, I should have finished my sentence before. It was 94%.
No.
It's now 80%.
What?
Okay, the
What
reason
did I
is
do something?
a scandal has broken out involving you. Yeah, I mean, you're a political figure at the end of the day. There's going to be a scandal at some point. The good thing
Yeah.
is, with this question, you get to pick what the scandal is. So what do you do that makes 14% of your island go, oh, she's not great. Don't worry.
Uh-oh.
You don't have to admit to like killing kittens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, no, I think I got it. Is it something that I do, or is something maybe for me, I think it would be more likely that it's like the internet trolls did a deep dive on my history and then they found out that I was on a Mr. Beast video. And then they were
Oh,
like, this girl sucks. Mr. Beast sucks.
oh, not happy with that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So your advisors would say to you, look, this Mr. Beastgate is getting out of hand, right? Would you go on the nightly news and talk to the top journalist in the country to explain, to defend yourself? Because you need to figure out some way to get people on your side again. Or would you say, no, I'm not sitting down for an interview?
Hmm. Okay, I'm split on that. Part of me is
Hmm.
like, go to the interview. The people love the drama. Maybe you'll have like a funny little clippable,
Yeah.
like maybe they'll turn you into a GIF. And then the other part of me is like, Liz, you're a political leader. You don't want to, you're not
Yeah.
here for the drama.
Focus. Yeah.
Also, I don't know if Mr. Beast is a good enough scandal. I feel like maybe I had some sort of like love affair,
With
but
Mr.
like
Beast.
now, oh my God, he
That's
wishes.
the accusation.
Oh my gosh,
Th-
that's the accusation?
That's the
Okay, okay.
trolls.
All right,
Yeah,
no, I'm
yeah,
in.
yeah.
That's the
Okay.
accusation. When Liz was younger, when President Liz was younger, she had a love affair with Mr. Beast. And well, I feel like in this world, because somehow in my brain, Sunland is in the future. And in my
Right.
brain, Mr. Beast is going to try to run for president in the future. So I feel like what would happen then, the international relations would be unfortunate because they'd be like Liz has a torrid past with Mr. Beast, who's now trying to ruin what was once called America, but's now called like Trump land or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And so everyone who came to Sunland is like chill and normal. And then to find out that in the past I had been in
She,
cahoots with the enemy, I think I
yes.
would definitely need to do like a press junket tour explaining that like
Oh,
we all have a past and we've all been young and dumb, but I am better now and I'm not with Mr. Beast.
okay. So if we say that you agree to go on to the nightly news, a live interview to defend yourself or to explain yourself, and Anderson, the top journalist in the country, sits down and he says, "Thank you very much, President Coin, for joining us. This scandal has really broken out, and I appreciate you taking the time to talk about it. We do have to talk about Sexy Beastgate. Um,
Sorry, I
you
won't laugh. I won't laugh.
okay? Thank you for laughing about that.
Sexy Beast Gate
Yeah,
is just very funny.
that's already a gifable moment where you say "Sexy Beastgate" and then the president laughs out loud. Um, do people want to know why? Why, and how did it start? Why did you come on to Mr. Beast, the front runner for Trumpland?
Well, first of all, Anderson, thank you for the question. Second of all, I resent the assumption that I came on to Mr. Beast and that Mr. Beast did not come on to me. I was
Okay,
a young politician growing in my field, and Mr. Beast saw the opportunity. And yeah,
okay, so you're in a field and he saw you and you went into the field, is what you're saying.
the field. No, I'm in my field, like in
You're
my
okay, you're in
professional
your field,
field.
yeah, and he trespassed and
Not
decided,
like my farm. No, not like my farm field.
oh,
Kev Anderson.
yes, sorry.
Anderson, I mean in like one's professional field of work.
So
In
you're at
my
work.
field of study, in my field of work, I was critically acclaimed. So of course Mr. Beast was going to be interested. He's a go-getter. He loves an entrepreneur. He loves a go-getting lady.
Okay, some people believe that Mr. Beast only came on to the future President Coin of Sunland as a YouTube video skit. Do you think that, or do you think he was only doing it for views and not for love?
I do think he was only doing it for views and not for love. And because of that, I think the people of Sunland should forgive my past transgression and know that I don't even watch YouTube like that. It was really just a bit, and now I'm the president, and that's in my past.
Okay, but are you going to be friends with him if he becomes president of Trumpland, which is now a
Absolutely
thing?
not. I was not friends with him then. We had one little fling on a Mr. Beast video.
Why did you have a fling with him on a Mr. Beast video if you thought he was only doing it for views and not love?
I didn't know he was doing it for views and not
Oh, it was
love
only
until
afterwards.
after the fact. You can't know
Oh,
in the moment. In the moment you're in it. Hey, I have a big heart. I'm a lover. I'm a
yes.
lover.
You're a lover
Hmm.
of Mr. Beast until
No, I'm a lover of love.
you're a
Mr. Beast
lover,
was in this fake imaginary world.
right?
This is all fake and imaginary,
Yes,
people who are
yes,
listening. I did
absolutely,
not have a love affair
absolutely.
with Mr. Beast
Yeah,
for the love of God.
you were ambivalent towards him,
No,
and
I
then
I don't care about Mr. Beast. I was just doing this because I thought it was funny, but in fact, we might have
but in
beaten it
fact,
down to a dead horse.
okay, right, fine, okay. So
No, it's
you promise
okay.
not to be friends with him. Will you be hostile towards him if he comes along looking for another fling?
No, I won't be hostile, but I just won't lean
Talk to
in.
him. Lean in.
Yeah, if you
So
don't
he
have
has.
something nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Okay, okay. Okay, right. We thank you very much, right? And he goes to a break and he does lean over to you and say, "Look, thanks very much for showing up. You know, we always have to ask these awkward questions. There is a thing. We are doing a propaganda movie about you. A documentary talking about how great you are, stuff like that, right? Um, and then we just want to ask you, is there any fantastical fact that we can tell the people about you? You know, something we can make it up if you want, but something cool that everyone will think you're great."
Ah. Yes, I invented the ice cream truck.
Oh, the truck itself, not the ice cream.
I invented the concept of the ice cream
Oh,
truck.
like we can put ice cream in that and set. Oh my God, how did you come up with it?
Well, I at first I was working for a snow cone truck company where we made shaved ice in a van and drove around and sold it. And I thought, you know what would be better than shaved ice?
Yes,
Ice cream.
ice cream. And then you went off and created it yourself. That's fantastic.
Thank you so much. Yes, it was a family recipe. I created lots of different flavors. And then I thought, how will people know that my car with this ice cream is driving around if I don't play music? So that is when I invented the speaker system that plays music coming out of the top of the truck so that people in the neighborhood could hear the ice cream truck coming and go, "Oh my gosh, it's the ice cream truck," and go buy ice cream from
So you
me.
decided the little annoying jingle was much better than like music.
I did.
Huh, why?
Da 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 da
It's
da
actually
da
your voice doing
da.
it. It's so
That's my
good.
voice.
Yeah, yeah,
Every
yeah.
time you hear it, that's actually my voice. It's
You get
patented,
paid.
it's copyright, and that's how I funded Sunland.
You get $5 every time fella drives around in that truck. Oh, that's
Mhm.
brilliant. Okay, we'll use that. I do have another event for you. There is a knock on your door. Knock, knock, knock. Knock,
Hello.
knock, knock. Hello, knock, knock, knock. It's Paul, your finance person. Knock, knock, knock.
Hi, Paul. Come on in. Would
Oh,
you like
hello.
a lemonade?
Yeah, sure. It's like midnight, but yeah, sure. Are you giving me a lemonade? Yeah, all right. Okay, yeah,
Why are you
that's
being
great.
weird, Paul?
I don't know. Nobody is ever nice to Paul, so this is really nice. I don't know how to
Oh,
you throwing me by. Yeah, okay. Okay. There's nothing in this lemonade, right? You haven't like
I haven't put
no.
anything in the lemonade, Paul. You're my finance guy, which to me means you're close on my team. So I'm just being your
Yes,
friend.
that's perfect. Okay. That's the first time anyone's reacted like that. I don't know what to do. Okay. I have
I
great,
think,
but
am I too nice for this podcast, Kevin? Is that what's happening?
it's a welcome it's a welcome hiccup in the premise of this podcast. No, it's Paul is letting you know that great news for you. The economy is doing very well, right? We have
Woohoo!
50 billion in surplus.
That's too much.
Exactly. But in a good way because your citizens are so happy with you. It's gone back up to 95%. One of the bouncy castle guys decided, you know, she ain't too bad. So yeah.
Nice.
Um, they I know you're probably not someone who's really interested in this, but the people, they would love to build you not just a statue, but like a world wonder, something magnificent. They want to
Oh.
celebrate you, right?
Ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, they already have a picture of you up in their kitchens. They want something more,
Oh
you
my
know?
gosh.
Yeah. They're not very well, they are very creative, but they want to defer to you because you're the most creative and best. And by the way, how are you with compliments? Do you like compliments? Like if you're the leader?
Um, yeah, I think compliments are good. I don't want them to spend too much of this surplus money though on as long as whatever statue we're making is like beautiful and like will attract people to come view it. I
Oh,
don't
we
think it
want
like
a
I
world wonder.
certainly don't want it to be of my face.
Oh, well, they want to celebrate you in some way. So whatever you think, but it is for them.
Okay, I have an idea.
Yes.
Okay, I think we should build because I live in New York City right now in
Mm,
real life, but in this world of Sunland, I think it would be fun to build like a like a Times Square and Central Park equivalent, maybe just Central Park. So like maybe in
yes.
Sunland, in kind of the middle, because Sunland has a bustling downtown scene with like
Yeah.
one street where you can get food from like any
Cafes and stuff.
cuisine you want,
Love
and
it.
it's like the best and like cute cafes. And but then there's this massive park in the middle of all of the downtown
Mm,
area, and it's like everyone's shared backyard.
yes.
And it's like super beautiful, and it has a big fountain in it, and everyone throws their pennies, and it's called the coin fountain. And everyone can throw their coins into the fountain for good luck, and there's lots of benches, and one of the benches is like dedicated to me. Or maybe there's like a big swing, like a large fun swing or like playground or something that kids can play on, and it's dedicated to me.
So there's a big swing, and then when you jump off it, you land on a trampoline, and it sails you through, right,
Yeah,
into a ball pen.
this is
Okay, so
really
we're building this
reasonable.
park. This is going to be a big, beautiful park. There's going to be animals roaming. Nice. It'll be fine. Okay, we can go do that. Definitely. Paul will get right on that. Right. Beautiful. You're the
Paul, thanks,
best. You're the
Paul.
greatest. You're the smartest. I love you, Mammy. And he runs out the room.
Paul, you know how I feel about Mammy.
Hey, Mom. Sorry. Love you. And then leaves. That okay? That
Perfect.
yeah. I have said I love you, Mom, to you more than I have to my own mother, who was on this podcast. Um,
Take that, Kevin's mom.
yeah, fuck you. Sorry, she won't listen to this. It's
Yeah.
fine. Okay. So, when it's your birthday, do you want people to celebrate you in any way?
Yeah, my birthday is
Ooh.
April 14th,
Oh, yay.
and every April 14th is coming up.
Yeah.
And every year on April 14th in Sunland,
Mm.
for one day it's called Funland
Oh.
on April 14th.
I mean, you gave me
And
shit over Canada and fun and
yeah,
okay,
you
yeah.
deserved it.
No, that was
So okay,
beautiful. Yeah, okay. Funland, I'm in.
every year on April 14th, oh my gosh, kitty cat. Okay,
Yeah.
every year on April 14th, the country turns into Funland, and it's mandatory no work fun day.
So no
And that
doctors, no
involves
police.
no doctors and no police. Yes, exactly.
Right.
And so everyone
No air
everyone
traffic
has to
controller.
yeah. Everything just shuts down.
Yeah.
No, okay, whatever. I guess they can keep working,
But
whatever.
I get
Someone
what you
else.
mean
That's why
though.
we have Paul.
Sorry.
Paul's in charge of logistics.
Yeah.
But I think no matter, even if you still work, so let's say you still work on Fun Day, that's fine. Everyone in the towns or whatever it's like a big festival day. Like
Mm.
there's fireworks at night, and like there's food trucks and parties, and like everyone has fun. Maybe everyone gets to take a free improv class.
Oh.
Like everything is just like fun and silly, and like inner child carnivals where like you go and play games, and everything is fun and like
Do,
playful for a day.
do you want to bring out the trampolines out onto the street, but they'll be like low down and they'll be very safe and you can like bounce along. It'll be a big long trampoline. Be like a
Ooh,
track.
I didn't consider that.
Mm.
Yes, that's why you're
Just
my
little fun
Department of
things like
Fun.
that. Yeah. Who
Yeah,
is
no,
your
it sounds
department of
really
fun?
yeah.
Oh, you
I just
probably
elected you. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yay.
part of it. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
I think what I you could also do is put trampolines. Like if everyone had a trampoline in their backyard, then you could bounce from yard to yard, almost like trick or treating on Halloween.
Okay, and you're confident that people aren't going to get horribly injured by
No, I'm not
missing.
confident at all. I'm not
No,
confident at all, but part of Sunland is that you like to live on the edge.
yes, and
We
like
have a lot of thrill seekers in Sunland.
there are some people who don't want to jump on their trampolines.
And they don't have to. They can go take the improv class.
Okay, but they don't want to do improv either.
Okay, then they don't have to. They can go watch the fireworks and drink beer.
Okay, so we'll make them get drunk and watch fireworks, and then
The drinking is always optional.
it's always optional. Okay, okay, but either way, fun day sounds fun, right? And you can do it.
Monday's fun.
This is on your birthday, so we'll have parades and stuff like that, and people will have your masks, your
Oh,
face as a mask and stuff, and
oh
they'll have like
gosh.
walking like costumes. It'll be fun, right?
That'll be fun. I don't want my face on a mask though. That's so creepy. What if we did everyone gets to maybe it's like fun. You can pick BYO mask. Like people can wear
Oh,
mustaches or like wear wigs, but I don't think we need to all wear masks with my face on it.
okay,
That's
okay,
that feels troubling.
we'll
Do
ban
people
that.
want that? Do other people who do this podcast say things like that?
Sometimes I make them.
Really?
95% of people who love you, they're gonna, some people listen, some people are dressing up with fucking diapers when Donald Trump fucking had one on or whatever. They're gonna wear masks of you. I'm sorry. It's just gonna happen. Now we can stop them. We can get the police out there and stop them if you like.
No, certainly. Let them do it if they want, but just never let it be a government sanctioned activity.
Okay. And we'll try and steer them away from you. Like we're not gonna force them,
Yeah.
but we'll try and we'll keep them away.
Just be like,
There.
well, you know what? I would like to think that with all of my like State of the Union addresses and whenever they hear
Mm,
me speak or they hear see me on the news,
yeah.
they see and they I lead by example that
Mm,
we're all our own people and I am just one of you, Sunland. And I don't
yes.
think I'm gonna be president forever. I feel
Oh.
like you know what I mean? I feel like I'll serve a term and then someone else will be elected.
Oh, right. Oh, we will get to that, right? But I do have to
I'm
ask.
jumping ahead. I'm already trying to get out of power.
That's you're well accustomed to it. The I do have a question where it's something a bit more restrictive where I have to ask you what would you ban? What mundane thing or basically what pet peeve would you ban from Sunland?
Mm. Ooh, I think that we would have a more robust sex education and like
Okay.
emotional, we would have like more robust like psychology classes and like
Yeah.
emotional intelligence and sex education in schools younger. Not like talking about sex too young, but like inappropriate
But
sex education for people so
yeah.
that when people are adults, there's just like less shame and also less people who are like
Rude.
bad and scary. Like I would just like I would like to increase emotional intelligence somehow. So that
Okay.
would be that. That's not really a pet peeve, but that's just like
But
something.
what
Maybe I would go
what would
ahead.
you ban? Sorry, yeah, what would you ban in the country or not allow?
What would I ban or not
That's
allow?
kind of a Monday, like an everyday thing that's, obviously I assume you would ban animal cruelty, right?
Oh, sure.
But
In my
what,
world, maybe it's because Sunland is like a utopia. We don't have animal cruelty
yeah, yeah,
already.
yeah.
What's something I would ban?
Hmm.
Oh, maybe no, that's not true. I literally I literally was about to say, "Oh, maybe cigarettes." And then I go, "No, Liz, people need cigarettes sometimes." Was what I
Yeah,
just thought in my brain. So
yes.
don't do that. Oh, I've never considered what I would ban. Maybe I would ban Oh, you know what? I would ban like scary drugs. Like I would ban like meth and like hard
It's
drugs like that.
but is there
That's not
anything
is that
like a mundane thing, or when I say mundane, like an everyday item or an everyday activity or an everyday
Oh,
quirk?
celery. I'd ban celery. I don't like celery.
You went from this is a utopia. No, let people do that. Celery. Fuck, get it out of here.
Well, you're telling me
No.
you just told me
Yeah,
three
yeah, yeah.
times pick a
No, no, no. I
mundane
just
thing
I
and
just
I
wanted
don't
to
like
know the
celery, so
difference.
let's get rid of celery.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. I don't like celery. So yeah,
Who
I'm
likes
all for it.
celery? Celery's so dumb. It doesn't really help with anything.
Doesn't
People are like,
add
"Oh, put
anything.
it in chicken noodle soup." It doesn't add to the
It doesn't add
flavor of
anything.
chicken.
Is it even good for you?
Okay.
Like
There's other things that are better for you than celery.
exactly. Okay, so you're getting out of celery. If there's a black market of people bringing in celery, we're stopping them. They're hiding it in the bouncing castles, and we're gonna stop it at the source and kick them out.
Get it out of
Yeah,
there.
get it out of there. Okay, there's a knock on your door. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock,
Hi.
knock. Hi.
Who is it?
It's Paul again. Not will I open or yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
what's up?
Hi. He just opens the door because you never seem to
Come
open
in,
your door.
Paul.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're on my cabinet, Paul. You got to stop asking. You know you can just come in.
As you know, Paul is a polite. They call him. He is a polite. They call him polite Paul.
Like Paul.
Polite Paul. Hello there again, Auntie Coin. Um, I have
Please,
news for you.
Paul, call me Liz.
Liz, sorry, Liz. Hello. I have good news for you. Well, I have news for you. I'm first of all, I am in a bit of a rush because I'm going on holidays for 10 weeks. You know, I saved up my holiday hours working so
Good for
hard.
you.
I have to catch my plane. So I just thought I'd drop in and tell you the Suntrill Park. Did you get it? Suntrill Park, yeah.
Incredible.
That's completed. Thank you. That is completed and it's beautiful. Now, I will say it did cost 5 billion, right? Because we had to ship in all the animals and we did it humanitarianly,
Yeah, yeah,
um,
yeah.
and everything else. But it did cost 5 billion. You know, it's up and running now. People love it. Now, I did check the finances again. Turns out I was kind of tired that morning. It wasn't actually 50 billion in surplus. We were actually 50 million in debt, 50 billion in debt. So we're now 55 billion in debt. So the International Monetary Fund is emailing asking like, hey, what's going on? Are you going to make money or what? I'm going to go on a plane. I'll talk to you later, but you might want to sort out how you make money in this country. Bye, Liz.
Bye, Paul. You're
What?
fired.
Wait, what?
You're fired,
Why am
Paul.
I
That's a
fired?
huge oversight. That's an
But that's
unbelievably huge oversight.
That's an old
And
laptop. I'll show it you. Look, it blinks.
that's just not, you're still fired.
Why am I fired for a laptop issue? That's a tech issue.
It was not the laptop's issue. You're the human. You
This
should have been able to see that.
I can't
Paul,
see it
don't
if the
fight me on
laptop
this. You're
is.
fired. I'm the president. You're
You
fired.
can't fire me. I quit. No, wait a minute. I can't quit. No, can I go on holidays first? What about my holidays?
Go on the holiday. I don't care about your holiday. I mean,
Well, you're
I
paying
wish
me
you
for the
all the
holidays.
best. It's not a personal matter, Paul. You messed up something $50 billion. You think you should keep your job?
I think you shouldn't fire someone who's been a loyal advocate for you, for however long you're being president, on his
Mm,
wedding day.
it's not, Paul. It's not. It's your wedding day right now.
Of course it is. Yes, I've just come from the church. Me and Adam are very happy together, and we were going on a honeymoon to.
Then go on your honeymoon. You'll find another job. You were just like my chancellor or whatever. Get out of here. Okay, so now
Do
the
you feel
question is I
bad for
have to
Paul?
make money. What?
Do you feel bad for Paul? Sorry.
No, he just fucked up.
He
He
made a
said we had
mistake.
50 billion. No, shut up. Listen to me. He just said we had 50 billion in surplus.
Yeah,
And then he comes back flippantly telling me actually it's 50 million in debt.
but there's a
There's
minus
no
sign. He didn't
way
see the
that dude
minus
is keeping
sign.
his job.
He
In
didn't see the
what
minus
world would
sign.
any human being with a freaking brain keep Paul after that big of an error?
The current White House, but he made a mistake. He didn't realize there was a minus sign. He thought it was a smudge on the screen. That's just a mistake, you know. It's what it is. Boys will be
That's
boys.
not
Things
a
happen,
mistake.
you know.
That's not a mistake. Do you genuinely believe that, Kevin?
I
That
genuinely
that's just a
think.
mistake?
And by the way, you can't kick me out of the country. I'm a voice in your head. You can't. I think. I think a good man who's done a lot of good work shouldn't be. I think men are unfairly prosecuted. I think it is unfair that men have to be perfect in this world all the time and always have a happy
Mm,
face. You know what I mean?
you're
You know
so
what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's definitely fired and he will have no
Oh,
problem finding another job.
okay.
I don't hate him, but he messed up that big. If he were, honestly, he knows he should be fired. He knows that was an error. I don't think in any world would Paul be like, well, yeah, I still deserve my job. He'd be like, I'll leave. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, okay. But he'll get severance though, right? He'll get a good payout.
Sure.
Couple of million, like.
I don't think so.
He was
I
getting
think
a well-paid job, like he's been there for
I
years.
would say my accountant person will figure out whatever his severance is, and it will be like the industry standard. It's not going to be like
But
any more.
you pay your people well, right? The country
Yeah,
Sunland pays, yeah, so he'll get about 2 million.
Okay, I want to talk about how I'm getting out of
Sorry,
debt.
yeah,
Can we stop
okay,
talking
sorry,
about
yeah.
Paul?
Poke Paul,
Paul
okay.
sucks. Paul's
Yeah,
fired. I'm the president. Let me answer the question, God
on
damn
his wedding
it.
day. Okay, how are we making money?
It was not his wedding day. You added that
It
later.
was, no, no, yeah,
Um,
okay. Yeah,
okay.
right.
This is how I'm getting out of debt.
Yeah,
Okay. So, the Central Park that we just the whatever, what Central Park that we
Central
just
Park.
built.
Yes.
Central Park that we just built has a vast ability to grow crops because it's large. It's a huge tourist attraction. So actually, we're going to build an amusement park in it because it's so massive, kind of like Central Park. So we'll actually, there's a zoo in it. There's an amusement park. There's like, it becomes a big, big, big destination.
So we'll
So we're
get
going to
Disney in.
Yes. Oh, sure. I wasn't even thinking that. That's fine.
Right.
Maybe it's just called Sunland. We could get Disney.
Yeah.
Disney's kind of, yeah, maybe. So it's a
Corporate. We'll
basically a
get the
big,
corporations in. They'll sort it out.
no, I
No,
want
no.
to do it
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
So yeah. So we have a big, like amusement park. And so there's a lot more people wanting to come,
Yes.
from elsewhere to like come and vacation. Also, we're an island. So we have all of these beaches and they're really known for cycling. So maybe we would like, maybe no, not cycling. Let's not get that involved. I think we lean into our beaches and like lean into the all-inclusive resorts and like, we would definitely have some corporations involved, but we'd try to keep it fairly Sunland
Keep
specific.
them.
And maybe like
Okay.
some of the pre-existing cruise ships that stop at different islands, like my friend works on a cruise ship, then we would
Yes.
add that. Yeah.
Okay. And the Committee for Bouncing Castles, the CBC, they have offered to start building hotels on the beach. Um, they'll have bouncing castles in the hotels for people who want them. Do you know, that's how they'll get them in. Their lobbyist is coming in to talk to you. Is that okay? Just about the deal.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Knock, knock, knock.
Hello.
Hello, it's the lobbyist for the CBC.
What's your first and last name?
My name is Paul Married Man.
Your name is also Paul?
I think you
Paul,
know
get
me
out of here. I
already.
just
He
fired you,
walks in.
Paul. I
Hello.
just
I got
fired
hired.
you.
I got hired by the
Paul,
Bouncing Castle people. What? You have to talk to them.
Paul,
But yeah,
you lost us $50 billion, Paul.
my employees, my employers have promised to spend over 9 billion to build these hotels.
Okay.
Sorry, it was 6 billion. I had it upside down, but 6 billion, right? And just shake your head. It's an audio medium. Okay. Do you want to kill Paul? Let's be honest.
No, I don't want to
Okay,
kill
good.
Paul. I would just not rather he not be
Okay.
the only person who speaks to me.
All right, but just saying that when we get this up and running, he will have to shake your hand for the papers. Is that all right? Like a
That's
picture.
fine. I don't hate him. He's just a dingbat. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like he's an idiot. He's not evil. He's just stupid.
I'm sorry, but he's helped bail your country out with a 6 billion injection into the economy, right?
Yeah, the $6 billion bounce houses.
Yeah. Bounce houses sounds wrong. Sounds dodgy.
That's what they're called.
The
That is
bounce
actually
houses.
dead ass what they're called. Well, okay, fine. I'm so glad that he brought us 6 billion, though we're not bailed out because we were literally 50 billion in debt. So he barely even got, send me a different committee in.
Would you like good news?
Yes.
Okay. Who is what would be the name of your new finance person?
I have to come up with the names.
Yeah.
The
You
name
can
of my
hire who you
next
want.
finance person would be Joseph Rocky.
You gave a second name and all, yeah. Usually okay, Joseph Rocky. Knock knock.
Hey,
He just
you
knocks
hired an
twice.
improviser, baby girl.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm just bringing the prov.
That's fair enough. Knock knock. He just knocks twice.
Hi, Joseph.
Hello, you know it's me. Hello, mother.
Mr. Rocky, please come in. Would you like a margarita?
I don't. I like how you. Yes, I would. I like how you give him margarita, but Paul only got a lemonade. What
Well,
a.
Paul's struggling with alcoholism, and that's why he
Oh
lost
God.
us $50 billion.
Oh Jesus, that's a sad story. He got married though. He's fine.
He's
Joseph Rocky. Yes, that's my name. Joseph Rocky. He also speaks in third person. Has just checked the accounts, and Joseph Rocky has noticed it's not minus 55 billion. It's plus
What is it?
55 billion. We were actually
plus 50
What a
million.
roller coaster we have
Yeah.
been on.
So yeah. I've told Paul to get out of here. He wanted to come in and talk to you about more investment. Told Paul you're not wanted. Joseph Rocky out, and he just drops a microphone he had and leaves. So yeah,
Ooh, cool. I like Joseph Rocky
Joseph
already.
Rocky,
Power.
you're not bringing Paul back.
Dropping the microphone, very cool.
He
Very
brought in a
appreciated
prop.
in
Yeah.
Sunland.
Okay, so you don't feel bad about Paul now, right? That he never you never lost money.
I'm definitely curious how we got all this money back.
Oh, it was actually a plus sign. He thought it was a minus sign, but it was actually a smudge
Oh,
that he didn't clean the laptop screen.
oh. I don't feel that bad.
Okay, he's been
Paul's
working
fine.
hard. Yeah, okay.
He's
Joseph
he's
Rocky's the
clearly
man
working
though.
hard if he just got me 6 million in bounce houses.
Yeah. But Joseph Rocky is the new man now. This is probably the worst question for you because it's something about it's dangerous.
Ooh, there was a robin right outside my window. Sorry,
Ooh,
President Coin got distracted.
proper like Robin Redbreast.
Like a red, or no, what's the red one?
Is that not
Aren't
it?
robins red?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a proper
Yeah.
robin outside my window. That
Cool.
must be good luck.
Yeah.
Or cardinal, maybe. I'll Google it, whatever. Okay, sorry. Back to the podcast.
Okay. This is the toughest question, but don't worry, you're safe. There's no you don't have to flee the island or anything like that, or you don't have to go into a bunker.
Okay.
There was a coup attempt. Now we've caught the perpetrators. You can
Who
guess
are they?
you can guess who they are. They come from a
Is
very
it Paul?
It might have been. It's actually Paul's husband, Adam. You see,
These
once he got
gays,
caught,
they're trying to kill me.
it was the gays in conjunction with the bouncing castle people. They thought they could get
Oh
more
my
money.
gosh.
They were trying to instill
This is like an
Paul.
episode of White Lotus.
It's gone a bit crazy. The Adam wanted to get rid of you because you ruined their honeymoon. Of course, they couldn't go if he just got fired.
Right.
We've caught them. They're in a jail cell. What do we do with them?
Were they trying to kill me or just trying to take over the presidency?
They were trying to lure you into a bouncing castle and then deflate it so you'd be suffocated. It was a big bouncing castle.
Ooh. Oh my God, what a good creative death. Okay.
Right?
Sorry, back to strategizing. They're in a jail cell. Are they in a jail cell together?
Yes, there's 20
I
of them.
feel like there's 20. That's a lot. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I feel like the prison systems in Sunland are very like rehabilitative
Oh yeah.
and they have good like food and stuff. So I feel like they should definitely serve time for like trying to commit a murder, whether it was me or someone else.
Right.
So I think whatever the like standard sentence is for first degree attempted murder,
Life?
they
20
probably
years?
is that 20 years?
Yeah.
That seems fine.
I mean, Adam's 80, so he's probably going to die
Adam's
there.
80? Good
Yeah.
for him, man. That's
Yeah.
a lot of work when you're 80. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, he must have known he was gonna, what did he think was gonna happen?
He thought he was going to get rid of you and then install Paul because the people like Paul. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Well, I feel like people will like Paul significantly less when they know he was trying to murder a president with a 95% acceptance rate.
I'm sorry. Why are you blaming Paul?
Wait, wasn't Paul part of this? Didn't you say in the beginning that Paul came in and tried to do it?
I believe I said Paul's husband Adam, but you know what? If
So
I
Paul
did
had
say
nothing. Paul
Yeah.
had nothing to do with this. His
No.
80-year-old husband
Yeah.
conspired to murder me in a bounce house.
Paul was in his room crying, saying, "How could Mammy do this to me?" When he lost his job. Yeah, he had no idea.
Yep, I still think that if you try to kill someone, you should probably go to jail.
Okay, so we're putting the 80-year-old man into jail. The nice
Yeah, but it's the
rehabilitative
nice,
jail.
it's the
Yeah.
nice rehabilitative jail, fairly low. I mean, it's probably honestly, if he's 80, he's probably living in a freaking retirement facility, and he's in this. If he's
He-
in the prison,
He was
he's getting
spry. He was spry.
spry.
Yeah, him and Paul were going to move in together, but yeah, no, he's in jail. But we're not doing it. You're not blaming Paul now, right?
No, I didn't. I thought earlier that you said Paul was involved. No, I don't blame Paul. I mean, I blame Paul. I think it's unfortunate that Paul couldn't see that the reason he was fired was not anything to do with anything besides he made a huge error in a government system that
Well, he
caused us
didn't.
billions of dollars.
But he didn't. There was actually no error.
But he did, and we had to behave as if there was an error.
But
So
there
there
wasn't
was
an
an
error.
error. He did. He saw the error. The error still exists,
Y-
whether or not, you know what I mean? Like he still brought it to
You
my
still,
attention. And
yes,
the fact that you wouldn't see that big of a number, I'm just going
well, it's
logically here. If you saw that big of a number, that big of an error, you don't think you would triple check on a different laptop or ask the other people who work with you? It's not like it's just Paul alone in a, vacuum. I think it's still Paul's fault that he didn't know. He should have triple checked with his team before he ever brought it to the president's attention. So Paul definitely deserved to be fired. And honestly, Paul's a very shy, unassuming man. He should have known.
okay.
Paul's going to get another job. I don't know why we're so obsessed with Paul.
I just want to make sure of something. Can you check the chat on this Zoom? I just want to make, because you said it's a big number and it's a big swing. So you know the way there's a number, right?
Yeah.
Now, in fairness, if you're glancing, you might miss that minus.
If you're glancing, not if you're like the Department of Treasury accountant to the president of a nation.
I mean, he does a lot. But I appreciate you want nothing to do with Paul, but you're not blaming him over Adam. You're not punishing Paul.
Well, I don't think legally I would have the grounds unless he was
But
in conspiracy.
you can do what you want. Legally, you're okay.
But I'm the president. I don't
Yeah,
want to know. I'm not going to just like punish Paul for no reason. His husband did a
but
crazy thing. He
okay.
definitely sucks. I'm not going to like let him back in my house, but I don't
But I
think
mean, you do want to, like, between you and me and listeners, you do want to punish Paul. You just can't, right? Like that's the
I don't think I even want to punish Paul. Paul's punished enough. Paul's gonna his punishment's between him and
is
God.
seeing
I
his
want to get
husband
back
die
to
in
ruling
prison.
Sunland. I don't
Okay.
think I'm that pressed about Paul at all. I think I just want to get back to ruling the country.
Okay. Is there any? Okay, we'll get away from Paul. His husband's going to die in jail, and he can watch him, and the rest of them are fine. You're good.
Yeah.
Is there any photo op you want to do? A fun photo op, just to get people, let them know Sunland is great, Funland is great. We can do anything you
Uh,
want.
yes, I would like one of a community theater, all of the community theater productions that are happening that all perform at the theater where I run and stuff. We all go to what is it? Central Park.
Central Park, yeah.
And we all do like a big flash mob performance of Let the Sunshine in the park fountain.
What's Let the Sun? I'm gonna have to Google.
Let
Oh,
the
yes,
Sunshine
fantastic.
In is a song from the musical Hair. We just do like a big dance number.
And
Sorry
it's
for all the people who
flash
don't know.
mob.
It's like a big flash mob dance number surrounding a fountain, and it's like the most fun thing ever.
I'm gonna quickly
And
look
it
at
goes,
something. Oh, sorry, go
yeah, it
ahead.
goes viral on YouTube. It goes viral on YouTube, and that also helps us with funding the deficit.
Oh, which there is none.
Which is great.
Um, largest. Hang on a minute. That doesn't make sense. Because the reason why I was kind of pausing there was because I was going to suggest if you wanted. Um, oh my God, you could do this. So I quickly looked, so I could be wrong here. Um, you could go for the record for the largest flash mob.
Oh, perfect. Now
How
you're
about that?
speaking my language. See, if Paul had had these kinds of groundbreaking ideas, maybe he'd still be in office.
Oh my God, what is it? What was his name? Bloody Jackie Rocky or
Joseph Rocky.
Joseph Rocky, I apologize. Joseph Rocky knocks on the door and goes, I have an idea, and Joseph Rocky has an idea, and Joseph Rocky's setting it up. Alfonso Ribeiro led thousands of people in Universal and Hollywood in forming the Carlton dance. The flash mob included 6,601 dancers and performing simultaneously in over 300 cities across the US. They set the record for the largest flash mob, simultaneous flash mob. So you can beat Alfonso Ribeiro, and you're
Wow.
done. That'll be in
Let's
the
do
record
it.
books. Okay, now that you now that you've done the most pressing concern in your administration, at a certain point, you don't want to be running this shit forever, right? You want to get out of
True.
here. You do have to think of. Okay, you have to think of an heir. Okay, someone. I appreciate that. I don't think you want to install someone. You'd rather let people vote. I'm going to imagine, but I guess when you leave, you're going to have to pick someone that you would suggest, hey guys, that's who
Ooh,
I think you should let
sure,
rule.
sure. Who do I endorse?
Yes. Now, I will say it has to be someone that either has been named on the podcast or is an actual real person, not a hypothetical great grandson.
Okay, okay. So I can't like it's not my child.
No. Unless you have
Okay.
a child in real life. But no. It has to be someone in real life, or it can be Paul, Adam, Joseph Rocky, or the committee of the Bouncing Castles.
Well, I guess if it has to be anyone just in the world that we have developed of Sunland,
Or it can be anyone
it's
in real
sounding
life.
like it's going to be Joseph Rocky. I would have rather it be a woman.
It can be someone
But
in real life. Like if you know someone, you can pick them. Or not
oh,
even if you know
oh,
someone, but just anyone in real life.
you know what?
Mm.
I don't know what I was going to say. Yeah, I don't know. I guess let's just let it be Joseph Rocky in the world of this thing. Because part of me is like, oh, I should pick a like American politician who I know, but then I'm like, I don't want to do that. And I don't want to pick like a famous. I'm letting you in on my thought process. I
Yes.
don't want to just like pick a famous person because I like them. I would want to pick someone who's like level-headed and a good person with like a history in legal background and like, I want to make like an educated choice. I guess I'm not really
Yes.
picking a fun answer here.
No,
Um
no, this is hilarious. We can add laugh tracks and everything. It'd be great. Another zinger. Okay. So you're not picking any celebrity just because you like them.
No,
You're
because
not
I
going
just
for
feel
this
like
charisma man.
that goes against the Funland, Sunland vibes.
Okay. And you're not going to pick anyone who's a politician because you don't know any that will fulfill the
Well, I
criteria.
just can't think of one. Like the only politician I can think of is like Kamala Harris, but I feel
Mm.
like she's busy.
She'll
I
probably
feel like
move over if she's taken over. She'll be mad to be ruling, right?
yeah, she probably doesn't want to. No, she's not mad. I mean,
Eager, in other words.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, not
There,
literally insane.
the cultural difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, um, I think I don't know. I think I don't care that much about who I'm endorsing. Is that bad?
No, absolutely not. You can tell the people, I'm out of here. Fucking sort yourselves
Yeah,
out.
I think that's how I feel. I'm like, I've set you guys up for success. Like, let's see how you do.
So you're
And I
saying,
trust them.
and if the people say, "Mammy, don't leave us,"
I would say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna sit on the board of directors for Central Park, and you can always come visit me by the fountain, but I'm not the president.
you're a lobbyist.
What does that mean?
Isn't that like, so isn't that like where usually a politician leaves politics and then a company says, "Hey, we need someone to go into government and like talk about how great we are so that you give us things." So you hire
Oh, a
an
lobbyist. No.
ex-politician to lobby for them to be like, "Hey, let them do stuff." Yeah. You're not going to
I
be,
didn't think about that.
yeah, you'll be like that.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna turn. Maybe I'll turn evil in my later life. Maybe the years of
Sweet.
politics will make me
Turned you
evil,
bitter.
but I hope not.
Okay. So it's a potential. Okay. I'm not going to call you mother, mammy, president, or auntie anymore, right? I will call
I
you
think I
Liz.
might have taken these questions too seriously.
Absolutely not. Okay, Liz, Kine. Thank you very much. I'm still a bit bitter about you not saying Kine that was a great name. But besides Edinburgh, so when is Edinburgh? When are you going over there, by the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Edinburgh. It's July 30th through August 10th are my shows, but I'll
Oh,
be in um Europe probably like late July through mid-August. I'll be there for a while.
oh, nice. Because I
Traveling
think this
around.
is out around. I think this might be in June.
Oh,
This
yay!
podcast. So this is good timing. That's why, yeah. Apart from that, where do people find you online and offline? Although you don't have to tell people where they find
Yes,
you offline. But
please. If you're interested in Sunland, it's actually a real place that lives
knew
in
it.
my heart and mind, and you can go check it out
Hmm.
by following me online. All my social medias are at Liz Coin, just like it sounds. We've established it is indeed my real name.
Yes.
My show is called Lizzie Sunshine. That's my primary character. Lizzie Sunshine, she's the president of Sunland, and to go check her out. She's really nice, and she hates Paul.
I, I, I like Paul. I just put it like
I know
that.
you do,
I'm a
Kevin.
defender
I
of
know you
Paul,
do.
and I fear that all the goodwill we've established has been lost. Um, okay, that's great. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening and for listening to Sunland and Liz Kine. Yay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.